Welcome back, everyone. We shall be getting another Versus chapter down in the books today, hopefully catching up within a month or so. So in this chapter, we will be seeing how the other group is going to handle the small fringe of Lawless that broke off to raid them. So let's get into it. We come back to Igle leaving the group because she can kinda tell that they are too naive, and that since Zabi did not give the all-clear signal, negotiations fell apart. But she sees that the Lawless are already attacking, but still walks off anyway. Thayer, on the other hand, is trying to rally everyone else to be prepared for an attack, but most of the people they have, at this point, are not fighters, but of course surrendering is an even worse option. Heidi interjects by offering to distract the Lawless while they get everyone else out of there, since her life is worth making sure everyone lives. But Takuya tells her that that's not an option, and her life is worth more than that. Igle ends up coming back and warning them about the Lawless that are coming, and then quickly leaves again, causing everyone to panic, with anyone just doing whatever they think is the best, whether that be to just run, or fight, or try to get the injured to safety, with Hiroshi being a simp again, trying to protect Mika while he is shaking like a small dog in winter. And yes, I will call him out whenever I get the chance to, because I hate him specifically. Takuya starts to take charge, but he still wishes our genius tactician, Masayoshi, was here. Jisangi and his gang make it to the building, but can't find anyone, with our guys just barely making it out on time. To try to get them to come out of hiding, Jisangi starts to fire off his Cursed World weapon, destroying buildings. So Takuya goes out to see if he can intimidate them enough to leave. He deduces that they are acting without orders and tells them to leave before their boss finds out. But this just angers them more, so he gets ready to shoot him, but gets stopped by something pulling him back into the building. They then hear screams and an explosion from inside the building, so Takuya again goes in first to check what happened, causing us to see a flashback of his to when he was a child and lost his dad in a kaiju attack because he went to save others that were injured, which explains why he was taken up the leadership role and dives into danger, so he will be the only one that might die, and his death would help others. But when he gets into the room they were in, he finds Heidi searching them for the Curse World weapon, and all of them dead. She then explains that she is a neo-human, and if he wants to live, they have to get their story straight. Thayer and Moon arrive, wondering what happened, and Takuya repeats Heidi's story, with Heidi telling them that she will quarantine herself for 2 days to make sure she is not infected, with the last page being her praising him, and we get a title card confirming she is a neo-human. Okay, first, Jisangi is dead, but was kind of a menace with the cursed gun he had, and he may have been able to wipe them out with it. It's not a guarantee, but he had a decent chance of doing so. Heidi herself is the most interesting part of this chapter. The fact that she has been hiding with us all this time is proof how dangerous neo-humans are, and that she was able to take out a small group of Lawless with no trouble or injury. And I would say there are 2 possibilities of why she is with them currently. First is that she just infiltrated them when the world fused, so she could get any and all info on them, so she can relay that to the other neo-humans later, betraying them and taking them as slaves to torture in the future. The second reason is that she may have been kicked out of the group because of her injuries, making her not perfect anymore, but she still holds some loyalties to them. Or it may just be plain old self-preservation, because she knows if they find out about her, she may be kicked out of the paleo-human group or killed. And either way, story-wise, this is a great decision, since we may go the way of knowing we have a spy in our group, or the way of actually warming up to the group, because she sees the kindness in them that she rarely sees ever with her own kind. Starting with Takuya, since their characters are linked story-wise now, and I will tell you that the fandom has been shipping them hard. And the last natural enemy to talk about is the kaiju. And I say the kaiju and not Daikokuzan because its title card did not come up, and the fandom has been wondering if there is only one kaiju. This one we see could be Daikokuzan since they look similar, just this one being smaller and looking younger. Which would mean Daikokuzan has been growing at a pretty rapid rate in the span of, at most, 2 decades. But now, let's move on to the humans, which there are really only 2 to talk about this chapter. Igle, who showed she still cares for everyone even though she thought they were a group that was not going to last that long, and put herself in danger by going back to and warning them that the Lawless were coming, so good on her part, even though she again got out of there right after warning them. And the star of this chapter being Takuya, who I am sure is shooting up on people's favorite character polls. He seems to be the leader of our group now that all the other leaders are at the Lawless base dealing with the Mad God, sharing some leadership responsibilities with Thayer and Moon. And we see he has a hero's heart since he risked his life twice in this chapter to keep everyone else safe because his father had the same heroic ideals. And we also see that he is scared when he does do all of these actions, but perseveres through it anyway. And I see his decision with Heidi being more of a choice to have less bloodshed, since she is not looking to kill any of them yet, and to, of course, keep himself safe. I am looking forward to see how he will be dealing with this whole situation. So this was an exciting chapter this time around, opening up another storyline to get invested in. As usual, I hope you all enjoyed, so please make sure to check out my playlist for the series, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with all my stuff. It helps out a lot. So with all this done, I will see you guys later. Bye guys.